Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Verge of Sanity Radio. For the first time in a number of months, we have live fucking video stream in the broadcast in studio today. As you can clearly tell, we are not in the basement that we claim to have been in for quite a while. Well, it actually is. It's very well lit.
It's very well lit. Lynn's mom's basement.
Yes, with many monitors and all that shit. So welcome.
Fancy basement.
Yes, very fancy basement with
Fancy
all kinds
above grade basement.
Yes, with windows and air conditioning and pictures and signs that are blocked by community monitors. We're not going to give free promotion to other stations.
Yeah, no, we can't do that. Well, we can give promotion to hot girl leading over mixing board, completely screwing up the poor guy mixer, you know.
But see how happy he is?
He's happy, but he's trying to do work. You know, he's showing a happy face, but you know on the inside, he's like, really? This fucking bitch right now?
Oh, yeah.
We got to do this?
It's not. She's trying to go for the grade and making him mess up.
Exactly.
He is.
That's the best part about the video stream, because now we're doing this shit. People can see exactly what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah, I can make air quotes, and people still can't see it because my hands are
your hands are blocked
just right behind
the monitor. Here, I'll move. There we go.
I was gonna say you can do the double bird.
Yeah,
there you go.
I'm flipping you off, and you can't see it. Censor that, bitch.
Oh man. So, I believe this might be the first time we've ever opened the show this particular way, and this is not so much. This is pretty close to it. So I'm going to bring this audio up so we can do this the right way. And
12 years old, and 2 more she'll be. Sorry, nobody told me it was the wrong way.
But we're opening the show with. What the hell is this music playing? Oh, that's. Oh, by the way, real quick before I get into this.
We should talk about the band.
Yeah, the band opened the show with us. Our theme song today. The band was called At the Interview. You can find them at theinterview.bandcamp.com. You can buy their digital album.
Pretty good stuff.
And it is. We're playing the music throughout the show today. They actually have some gigs coming up. I'm going to bring them up in a couple seconds as well once I get the information.
Hey, say hi to Russia.
Hello, Russia.
Hey, hello, Russia. So we're going to play this sound clip real quick because we do have breaking news. So we're going to pull this up right here and play breaking news. It was announced.
All that for that 2-second sound clip?
Yes.
Yep. All right.
It was announced earlier today. Well, actually, a couple days ago, it was a tweet was sent out. A tweet in Facebook was sent out that Ozzy Osbourne and Corey Taylor were going to make an announcement. But there was much speculation on what the announcement was.
Are they getting married?
They're not getting married.
He just broke up with Sharon, so he's available.
Gonna get married.
But Sharon was there at this announcement today.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Earlier, it was Sharon was brought on stage where she then introduced Ozzy Osbourne, Geezer Butler, obviously from Black Sabbath. And
here's my piece of shit husband, Ozzy.
Yeah, and she brought up Corey Taylor, Clown, and Sid Wilson from Slipknot. After a photo op, she took the mic back and addressed the crowd, explaining how there was no touring metal festival back in the day, and that Ozfest filled that void. And she mentioned how they helped usher in Slipknot, who have now started a festival of their own, which is Knotfest. And then she made the announcement of why not have the two merge. So September 24th and September 25th taking place in San Bernardino, California. It will be Ozfest meets Knotfest. Ozfest will take place September 24th. The lineup includes Still Rebel, The Shrine, Nails, Cataclysm, Municipal Waste, Dead Cross, Goat Whore, Huntress, Devil Driver, Hatebreed, Children of Bodom, Rival Sons, Black Label Society, Opeth, Megadeth, Disturbed, and Black Sabbath. And then Knotfest takes place September 25th, featuring Oni, Sim, Death Angel, Combi Christ, Whitechapel, Man with a Mission, Butcher Babies, Amore, Overkill, Suicide Silence, Trivium, Anthrax, Amon Amarth, Slayer, and Slipknot. So Ozfest meets Slipknot is happening and I've usually not been one to go too far of a radius away from Jersey for a concert. But I think this might be the one that actually gets me going out to the West Coast, because there has been an Ozfest in the States since, I think, 2009, I believe. The last one was in Japan, and it had the greatest bill ever, and I couldn't fucking go to it. So this is pretty awesome. Tickets are on sale Friday through Ticketmaster.com, and you can get them through that website as well. So that's a pretty cool thing to start the day off today, because we were all kind of worried Ozzy, he went missing.
I'm just glad that they found Ozzy before August, because I'm going to see Black
Sabbath.
Yeah,
exactly.
In August, and
he didn't really go missing. All he did is went to the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Well, no, he went to the hotel, but then then no one could find him. They couldn't find him. They couldn't reach him. Nothing like that. And then a paparazzi.
But yet people had pictures of him walking in with carrying his dog.
Well, yeah, a paparazzi saw him walking with his dog, and we all. And have you seen the photo yet, Frank, of him walking his dog in the most Ozzy way possible?
Not yet.
I'm actually trying to pull the.
He's just carrying it.
Well, he's physically walking like in the most Ozzy way. Like, he's not walking straight up. He's hunched over, hair blowing in the breeze, with just an angry scowl on his face, carrying a Pomeranian. Like, without the dog, it's an Ozzy album cover. Like, that's essentially what it looks like. Well, actually, with the dog, it's an Ozzy album cover. I think it'd be even better if he's just holding a Pomeranian. And
it's Pomeranian's most male dog. Is most
but speaking of Ozzy, and it was actually obviously broke between our last show and now. After 33 years of marriage, Ozzy Osbourne and Sharon are getting a divorce. So 2016 is getting pretty tricky now. It's done killing celebrities. Now she's going to kill marriages.
Apparently multiple times she's said she's going to get a divorce due to his cheating.
Yeah.
But if she's already showing up at events with him...
Well, yeah, it's kind of one of the... Well, she's always been like the ringleader of any Ozfest. And, they made you think it was Ozfest, but it's actually Sharon Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because she's always been the ringleader. So the fact that she's there probably doesn't say too much. But apparently she used
and we've all seen Ozzy's hair, and he had an affair with his hairstylist. How good could she be?
So yeah, apparently she Sharon.
What was that?
It was an ad on this website.
Oh.
Apparently, what happened was Sharon had hired a private investigator to find out if he was cheating, and that's obviously they found out that he was, and it's a shitty situation. But what are you gonna do? I mean, hopefully, I think Sharon, like you said, I think Sharon's threatened a divorce a number of times, but I think it's the first time they've actually split. He was out of the house, and he moved back in, and now she's out of the house. So I'm not sure, but I know she appeared on The View or The Talk, whatever her fucking show is, sipping a glass of lemonade, which apparently was a nod to Beyonce's new album about Jay-Z cheating. So
they're like Seth, one of the late night guys, said their relationship probably would have more success if they didn't communicate through albums.
Oh yeah, definitely. So it sucks, but out of this we got an announcement of Ozfest and Not Fest being together. I do wish though that Ozfest would tour again. And be a traveling festival, but hey, what are you going to do? But the other day, the lineup for this year's Rock Allegiance Festival was announced, and I knew who the headlining band was before they announced it, because whoever is on their social media team changed the cover photo to a picture, and then the picture was gone. And the picture was a major metal band's symbol. And then I saw it in my news feed and went to click the comments, but I couldn't. So I went to the actual Facebook, and the picture was gone. So I was like, I think I might already know who the headline band for this festival is.
Oops.
So again, this festival itself is actually pretty damn good. Festival's 2 days now instead of one. It's September 17th and the 18th, taking place in Chester, Pennsylvania.
I don't want to go to Chester.
At the former PPL Park. But on the bill you have Skindred, Neck Deep, Let Live, The Amity Affliction, Sick Puppies, Jim Brewer,
Nice.
Avatar, who we just gave away tickets for a couple weeks ago, Roots, Trivium, Buck Cherry, Seven Dust, Hell Yeah, Motionless in White, Baroness, Chevy Metal, Anthrax, Killswitch Engage, Ghost.
Oh man, I might have to go see Killswitch.
Of Mice and Men, Pierce the Veil, Pretty Reckless.
Nope, no, I don't have to.
The Cult, Chevelle, Volbeat, Breaking Benjamin, The Offspring, Slayer, Alice in Chains, and Avenged Sevenfold. And tickets, you can get them at rockallegiance.com. I actually up right here, awesome. For floor level weekend general admission, they are $129 for both shows. For stadium level, general admission is $89. And then the weekend VIP is $239, and there's also obviously single day tickets, which are $44.50. So,
All right.
So yeah, so I got it. So rockallegiance.com, and you can get your tickets there. And so yeah, that again another pretty damn good rock festival coming.
Yeah, we got MMRBQ coming up.
Yeah, that's what. It's next Saturday.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
We're getting our first round of hearts from Russia.
Nice.
All right, thank you for the hearts, Russia.
Yeah.
He wanted to know what the website was for that. Did you announce a website?
For Rock Allegiance?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's rockallegiance.com.
So, yes, it was rockallegiance.com.
So you can go there and get your tickets, and the show takes place in Chester, Pennsylvania.
So come from Russia and go to the Rock Allegiance Festival.
He's right there.
Oh, come to Russia from Russia and come to the Rock Allegiance Festival.
And there's music, craft beer, and gourmet.
Oh, they've got beer. That's there's no other. You don't need more reasons.
And then gourmet man food. I'm not sure.
That sounds provocative. I want the beer. I'm going for the beer. Let's go for beer.
It's Wiener Schnitzel.
So here we go. The gourmet man food. There's the Chicky and Pete's. Yeah, gourmet.
I don't know.
I like
them crab fries.
Oh yeah, the crab fries are fucking delicious, man.
Yeah. Why don't you fucking knock them crab fries?
There's a cat pie.
Yeah. Cat pie.
Cat pie. There's apparently also dump and roll. I'm not sure. Dump and roll, so you're ready to steam and fry our way into your heart. We are making traditional Chinese.
So is somebody gonna shit in my food?
Making traditional Chinese staples as well as turning local favorites and comfort food into hot and delicious spring rolls and dumplings.
Oh,
why does China do stuff like that?
I don't know.
Dump and roll.
I know.
It sounds like someone dropped the deuce and then made a little balls out of it and then put it on a plate. That's what they're.
It's what it sounds like.
Another way to serve shit on a shingle.
Yeah, that's it.
And this. Okay,
they should put it on toast.
I do. There's also the Jack Daniel's experience.
Okay, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Jack Daniel's wants to once again bring a taste of Tennessee to music festivals around the country this year. We invite visitors to come out and tour the nation's oldest registered distillery from outside of the Jack Daniel's Hollow. The Jack Daniel's Experience, a mobile museum, is bringing a little of the much-loved distillery from Lynchburg to anywhere in the USA. You'll learn who Mr. Jack Daniel's was and how he ended up with the best-selling whiskey in the world. You'll see and smell whiskey dripping slowly through charcoal and new oak barrels used in maturing Tennessee finest whiskey. Once you tour the experience and spend some time with the folks from Jack, it'll make you want to pay a visit to Lynchburg. The experience is open to folks 21 years and older. The tour is free of charge. Games and giveaways will also be part of the entertainment at various times through the rally. You will also get to sample fresh distilled Jack Daniels.
Nice. I'm actually waiting for the Maker's Mark Menagerie.
The Maker's Mark Menagerie.
Yeah.
Say that 5 times fast.
I made that up.
What?
Yeah, I made that up. But it should be a thing. Maker's Mark, please.
It should be, yeah.
Have a menagerie. I don't even know if I'm using that word correctly.
I think. And by the way, anybody that's on the Periscope, you can go to vergeofsanityradio.com. Click on the YouTube stream link on the left-hand side of the page. We have a live video stream coming to the studio where you can hear the music we play during the commercial breaks, and the whole nine. Speaking of, again, I gotta get my plug in for our buddies over at Vape General over on High Street in Burlington, New Jersey. They have.
Are they giving you free juice?
They are, and
you couldn't have figured that out after all this time.
Yeah, I know. They have many different flavors and different mods. I have an I Just kit, and my flavors.
They give you a kit too?
No, not a kit.
Oh.
I purchased the I Just kit, and my flavors. I have Swedish Fish, and I also have Frank
Skyline. See, I almost forgot it. Damn.
Which tastes like
creamsicle.
they juice them for free.
They got cigars there? No, they don't because they only have vape.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Yeah. Hence the vape shop.
Yeah, I know. I knew the answer. I was just
good morning.
Gonna be grumpy.
How are you?
I've had Benadryl and Red Bull. Don't fuck with me.
You'll be here any second.
Real quick, I do have to make an announcement. This actually happened on Thursday.
You're marrying Ozzy.
No, I'm not marrying Ozzy. I'm gonna make an announcement, and I should have done it on Thursday, but the show obviously last Thursday was kind of a somber one, and I was juggling a lot of different things during the day. But I do have to make the announcement. I want to make it now. Sarah Vigiano, who was part of our broadcast team for a while, she had her baby on Thursday.
Nice.
She had a little girl.
Ozzy?
So congratulations to Sarah, and also to the new Uncle Joe.
Nice.
Apparently, the very first song she heard was "Death to All But Metal" by Steel Panther.
Nice.
So, Joe, good job. Starting them young.
My aunt used to sing me "Enter Sandman."
Did she really?
Yeah. Should she not?
So I had to get that out of the way because I saw she had texted me a couple of seconds ago. I'm not sure what her text said, but I wanted to get that out. I wanted to mention that and congratulate her on the birth of a healthy little girl. So congratulations.
Do they need Uncle Timmy? We have one available.
Uncle Timmy? No, they do not. But yeah, so
that's fucked up. I don't need Uncle Timmy. Dick.
Sorry. But aside from that, I do want to plug one more thing. They began making guest announcements.
Don't you dare plug your asshole on air.
Are you going to plug Ozzy?
I'm not going to plug Ozzy. They made announcements.
Because he's available.
The other day, the first round of guest announcements for this year's Monster Mania convention.
You're announcing it way too early because there's going to be so many cancellations already.
Well, I know, but I just want to bring up the ones that they announced, and obviously we're not going to bring up the one that already has canceled. Matter of fact, the list. I think.
How long is the list?
I think somebody very smart called that like right away.
I think he might be in the room with us.
Yeah.
I think who was it? It was because they had the list of the Halloween reunion, but since Paul Rudd's not going to be there, they took it down. So I can't remember who else was going to be there from the Halloween reunion. George P. Wilbur, I know, is going to be there. And I was telling my buddy Nick, we're both huge Family Guy fans. And there's
Seth MacFarlane?
There was a episode of Family Guy where Peter found out that Tom Tucker was in Hollywood, and his stage name was George P. Wilbur, and he played Michael Myers in Halloween 4 and 5. And I was telling him that George P. Wilbur was going to be at Monster Mania. He's like, you should bring in a picture of Tom Tucker and have him sign it. And I was like, that would actually be kind of funny, but it would only if they understood
if
the
he
joke.
got the joke.
You know what I mean? Like you have to kind of be sure that they're going to understand the joke before you bring in some random fucking animated character.
Well, you see, he probably has gotten it before, but he probably still doesn't get the joke. He's just okay, and look, another asshole with a Family Guy picture. I don't get this. But
oh yeah,
draws a middle finger as the autograph. There you
go. But there's basically what. In the episode, Peter realized they brought it up on the Quahog News that Tom Tucker used to wear the Halloween mask, and
I'm picturing Tom Tucker, and his head is way too big for that Halloween mask. The Shape's mask.
The Shape. Well, no, this was after they called him the Shape. This is back when he was Michael Myers. not the boogeyman.
Nah.
But I'm trying to find the. Okay, yeah. So here's the audio from it.
Are you gonna like turn the thing so
Tom Tucker,
our viewers can see?
I'm
Oh,
wearing
damn
this
it! Now it's in my
mask is
face.
Because we've got a Make-A-Wish kid in the studio tonight, who, as you'll find out as the show goes on, is quite a cougher. In local news, Mayor West signed a bill today. See, that's what I was talking about.
Oh, good lord! This is one of the.
Are we gonna get that, or are we gonna wait for commercial?
It's one of the more gross.
No, you have to spray it. You can't just wipe. You know what? Let's just
It
throw
is.
the whole camera out. Okay, Joyce, you talk now. I don't even want to open my mouth.
You know, Tom, I haven't seen you in a mask since you went under the stage name George P. Wilbur.
So yeah, here's the.
Oh, Joyce, you know we don't talk about that on the air.
Oh my God! Did she just say that George P. Wilbur was Tom Tucker's stage name?
Who the hell is George P. Wilbur?
That's the guy who played Michael Myers in Halloween 4, the greatest movie of all time.
All right, hold on. I'd stop right there for a minute. No. Halloween 4, the greatest movie of all time.
No, clearly, it's Halloween 2.
3.
3?
No. It's
I forget which one's the Mask Factory one.
It's 3.
It's 3?
Yeah. Well, no, the best one.
Shamrock.
Yeah.
1,000 times. How could I not have noticed that?
Oh, they actually used the real footage.
They did, yeah, but
that doesn't
Well,
make
hold on.
sense. We're in the cartoonverse.
Good evening, I'm Michael Myers. I have enormous psychological problems, and I'm going to take them out on you.
that's. Was that you doing the whack waving inflatable arm man?
I guess so. I don't know.
But yeah, so when I saw he was on there, I was like, Christ! I said, yeah, it's when. But again, only if you got the joke. Like if Adam West is there, if you bring in,
Photoshop Tom Tucker's head onto
Michael Myers' body,
and then have him sign that.
So yeah, but the other
Peter making his happy face. Like,
but other guests you have we have Andrus Jones, we have Lisa Wilcox, Tuesday Night, and Robert England,
conceited.
yes.
part of a Nightmare on Elm Street 4 reunion.
Well, I can see what he's doing now.
We have
I can see he's just looking at Facebook.
yeah, I am. We have I never pronounce her last name right. Adrienne Barbeau.
Barbeau.
But Barbeau. All right.
Lisa Wilcox will be there. Remember, that's one of the other ones.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Phil Anselmo from fucking Pantera.
Nice.
Mr. White Power's going to be there.
We don't talk about that.
And Martine Beswick and Caroline Monroe.
I want to see Carolyn Monroe.
And then it's not up here. It was before, but Chris Sarandon, who was the
Well, he might have canceled. Who knows?
well, it's still on. I think Doug's Facebook page he still has, but I don't think it's up. I don't think they even uploaded it to the actual Monster Mania page yet. But Chris Sarandon was part of the announcements as well. Which I gotta stop moving this back. See, I'm not used to having the live stream, so I'm used to like moving this thing out of the way.
Not at all.
But yeah, Chris Sarandon, for those who don't know, he was Prince Humperdinck in Princess Bride. He was the speaking voice of Jack Skellington on Nightmare Before Christmas, and he was it Fright Night was the one of the films that he promotes a lot at the conventions, which is obviously also really cool as well. So that is so many lineups, concert lineups and convention lineups and the whole nine.
Wrestling, there's a lot of wrestling shows.
We haven't gotten to the wrestling El Porco's wrestling report yet, which we'll get to in a little bit. So what I would like to do,
I want to say hi to Bob motherfucking Ball.
Bob motherfucking Ball.
Motherfucking Ball.
Who is Bob motherfucking Ball?
He just tuned in and it texted me and said I'm listening. So hi to Bob motherfucking Ball.
Tuned in what, to the Periscope or to the actual video stream?
To the video stream, I think.
Hi, Bob motherfucking Ball.
Say because nothing came in over here.
People actually listen to that thing.
Do they?
I don't know. Sometimes.
Sometimes. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to play another song for our buddies over at the interview. Again, they are based out of New Jersey, and
we're still getting Rush hearts from Russia.
All right. Love from Russia. I love it.
Maybe he died with his hands on the trigger.
He must have because it's 2,600 hearts.
Nice.
Wow. It's a whole lot of hearts.
From Russia with Love or something like that. I think that's a James Bond movie.
It is.
Something like
that. But before I play the song, I do want to see. I do want to get the gigs out that these guys have coming up.
He stopped. Maybe his button's unstuck.
Ah, shit. He heard that we were...
let's see. They have 2 shows coming up.
You made him fucking shy.
Again, for At The Interview, again, you can find it at attheinterview.bandcamp.com. They have a show June...
One time at Bandcamp.
They have a show...
I met a girl that I thought was doing a rib that talked like that and talked about... it wasn't band camp, I think it was. It was like acting camp or something. But she talked just like that. And I said, oh, man, this girl's doing a good rib. They're like, no, she's for real.
Yeah, she talks like that?
No, she exactly. Last year, and the whole last year at camp. And I'm like, really?
But their first show, June 3rd, it's at the Red Dwarf Studios in Sewell, New Jersey. And then August 26th.
That's a good British TV show.
At the Watering Hole Cafe in Mays Landing, New Jersey, against our buddies at The Interview. So we're going to play this one song. We're going to come back, I think, and if Frank has some readings from the Book of Face.
Yes, we can do the readings.
That he'd like to do. After this commercial break, we'll come back into that and discuss a few more things that have happened in the world since we've been gone. But again, this is Burning Bridges by our buddies who are at The Interview. Check them out back in just a little bit here on Verge of Sanity Radio.
It helps when one turns on one's microphone.
It does.
And now, boys and girls, ladies and children, the readings from the Book of Face.
No, the microphones were on now. So you didn't just hear.
That's a little loud. Dial that back just a hair.
So they didn't hear your.
Paw Paw Hive at
You don't
Nathan
even listen.
Zed. I'm not listening to you right now.
Hear your intro.
Oh yeah,
because the mics weren't on.
Mine was on.
Oh.
Yeah. I turned his on first.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Pawpaw Hive.
Pawpaw
Hive.
Pawpaw Hive.
At Nathan Zed tweeted, "My 7-year-old cousin just now said, 'Is Helen Keller winning?' I said, 'What?' Cousin said, 'Helen Keller.' I said, 'Hillary Clinton?' And the cousin said, 'I don't know, man. I'm 7. Ian Connor at Soldier something said, 'I'm going to defeat ISIS,' and posted a picture of him holding a shotgun. His friend Washed posted another picture of him being scared by a Pomeranian. Cat Damon at Corn on the Goblin.
Cat Damon.
The names of these ones are great today. He tweeted,
Cat Damon.
He tweeted, "Misconnections. You sat in front of me during Transformers 4. I was the guy saying, 'This is wild,' every time they transformed." So somebody contact Cat Damon if you saw that guy.
Yeah.
And this is from Hex Jam. Tweeted a picture of her and her friends. Funeral tailgate. # boom.
Funeral tailgate?
Yeah, shit you not. They're in front of the hearse and everything.
Oh my god.
Apparently nobody believes in turn signals anymore. It's so annoying when you look up from your phone and there's a fucktard turning out of nowhere. Maybe you should put down your fucking phone! And the last one comes from Jordan Baker on the Vic Deals page. Warning. This guy, Christopher Hemera, was supposed to buy our washer and dryer for $150. He said that he wanted to see if they worked first. He asked if he could do a load of laundry. After he got finished drying his clothes, he said, "Let me go get my money." He then hopped into his car and left with his clean clothes. If you know this man or have seen him, be careful of his antics. Feeling annoyed. And that, my children, is the readings of the Book of Face.
Thank you, sir. Let it play for a little longer.
And then fade.
It's so soothing and nice.
That was perfect moment to fade out.
I know, wasn't it?
That was good.
God, it's like we're almost professional.
Almost. Almost.
And then they hear us on the show and go,
No, they're retards.
So I wanted to bring this up. Axl Rose had his first gig with AC/DC. Over.
I heard a rumor.
It was Lisbon, Portugal.
Wait. I heard a rumor. Coming from Carollo's, where we do karaoke on Friday
Carollo's.
nights. That he doesn't sound that bad.
He doesn't. I actually have a clip up here of him singing this is Thunderstruck
of Guns N' DC.
Yeah, of Guns N' DC. Actually, I like that. That's no
wrong song.
No, Heavenly, you go away.
You turn up real loud so you blast it in your ear so I can hear it.
I'll actually turn the lights off real quick and play it for the audio stereo speaker.
This is some high quality audio.
Well, yeah, it's for cell phone. What I expect. Yeah, I'll say.
I expected you to scrub it and make a good audio. Yeah, he's singing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. I'm not sure that if they nab us for talking over a cell phone recorded, garbled.
Oh, they will. Any excuse.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Was that it?
No, I wanted to, there was one more one that I wanted to actually play, which is one of those. I guess it's pro shot, in some way, shape, or form. Obviously, this is Hell's Bells.
I was gonna say that's the worst version of Thunderstruck I ever heard in my life. It sounds exactly like Hell's Bells.
It does. Let's give Welcome to Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't sound that bad.
Honestly, he doesn't sound good, but I will give it to you. It doesn't sound bad.
I mean,
A whole lot of Sweet Child of Mine.
Yeah.
a whole lot of Sweet Child of Mine. I mean, they're not. I mean, he has the voice,
Just not the talent.
for AC/DC. I mean,
Yeah,
'cause you figure Bon Scott and Brian Johnson always had that kind of high pitch, raspy. Like they had
I've
an
smoked too many
Axl
cigarettes.
Rose style of voice.
I don't know. I think Axl Rose isn't quite as raspy, I don't think. And he's trying to force it a little bit.
I don't think he's trying to force it. I think he's singing like Axl sings. But, I mean, yeah, he may be trying to,
Let's see if his voice holds out. If he's forcing it,
I think he's trying to throw a little rasp into it.
Yeah,
himself.
I mean, it's one of those things where, I still don't know if I would still buy tickets to the AC/DC when they come to Philly with Axl Rose.
A lot of people already bought their tickets.
I mean, I'm not sure if here's the thing. Axl has been good for the last couple of shows with showing up on time, with not being the Axl that we've come to know over the last.
Is our phone line on?
Yeah, it should be. Is Big Balls or
Call again, Bob.
yeah? Call again, Ballsy Bob.
But I was at the show in Philly when he wouldn't go on because his limo driver got a ticket.
Yeah. I mean, it's. I don't know if I'd go see him or not. I mean, I may, but I want to make sure that he's not going to be the Axl that we've come to know over the last.
I don't go to concerts anymore. They're not worth it.
I still go to concerts. I go to a couple a year. It's not,
I went to see the Alice Cooper. What is it? Motley Crue show.
This past show?
Huh?
The last show?
Yeah, the last
that
show.
just went on a couple days ago or something?
No, the one that was in Philly. No, not the Alice Cooper Motley Crue one.
Yeah. Wasn't that like a week ago or something?
Alice
No.
Cooper just did a show a week ago.
Oh, okay.
Where was that at?
That was at the Wachovia.
Why the fuck did I know that shit?
But you
I'm
know, I
poor
sat
anyway.
there and I don't want to look at I paid $80 to look at some girl's ass all night, and it wasn't even an $80 ass
No?
because all she did is stood up while everybody else
There we
sat
go.
down.
There's
Well,
Bob.
okay, Bob, let's put you on hold for just a second. Don't hang up.
I'm not, you go there, you pay, and you get that one person that stands up the whole time.
Oh yeah, I know. I hate that shit.
It's
with
all
a
right if
passion.
you're in the front and all, but when you're up in the other seats,
Well,
Why do you need
I
to
actually
stand
have a funny story in regards to people standing up in your way at events. I'll get that in a second. But first, was it Bob?
Yeah, Bob.
Bob, I told you I'll hang up. I told you
Bob,
to put you
what the
on
hell
hold.
the fuck you hang up for, Bob?
Didn't you hear me say I'm putting you on hold? Don't hang up. Come on, Bob. God damn it, Bob.
it might not be Bob. It might not be Bob.
Bob. Let's see. But yeah, there was I do thoroughly hate. That's why I like going to shows at the was it now the BB&T Pavilion? What it used to be the Tweeter Center, E Center, Susquehanna Bank Center.
There he is again.
And now it's the B. All right, let's see if we can put him on now. Bob, are you there?
Hello?
Bob.
What's up?
Yeah, Bob Wall.
Good day, sir. How are you?
I'm great, man. Just want to say, hey, great show. You guys are doing good.
Thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in.
I'm watching on YouTube.
Awesome.
Very nice. I'm happy we had the live video feed up today. But while you're on the phone, I'd ask you: would you pay to see an Axl Rose fronted AC/DC?
No, I hate it.
I don't blame you.
Now, I mean, do you hate it because you hate Axl Rose, or do you hate it because you don't think they should have kept touring without Brian Johnson?
Now, I need Brian Johnson in the lineup.
I kind of have to agree with that.
Yeah.
That's
All right, Bob from Ohio. Shout out, Frank.
Later, Bob.
see you later, Bob. Thanks for calling in.
Fuck Derek.
I don't know who Derek is, but fuck Keebler.
Keebler sucks.
Yeah, Keebler sucks. Fuck Keebler. A couple years ago. Christ, this was back in 2004 or 5. It was Judgment Day, the pay-per-view when it was at the. I think it was still the First Union Center.
I was there for that.
At this point, it was when Stone Cold came back after being hit by the car. But
I think it was there. Was the main event a 4-way?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was there.
Taker, Kane, Rock, Triple H, or something like that.
No, wasn't it? Because when I was there, it was The Rock and Chris Benoit were fighting right in front of me.
It may have been Benoit, because I know at the event Raven debuted at that particular show, because we were on the floor. We were about 4 rows from the ring, and my grandmother can't get down the stairs too easy, so they brought us down this elevator. And essentially brought us through the backstage area. Like we saw the interview space, we saw the cameras, we saw like Gangrel and Sable drinking coffee. It was really cool thing to see as a young fan to go back and see all the stuff back there. And there was somebody in the front of us who kept putting a sign up, like during matches, which I can't fucking stand. At a WWE show is when, any wrestling show, but, it's right in front of your face. We weren't in the elevated seat, so, signs up, you can't see shit. So my grandmother had asked, can you put your sign down? The guy didn't listen, kept the sign up, and he's like, oh, I'm sorry, put it down. And then I guess he forgot, put it back up again. My grandmother again said, can you put your sign down? Oh, sorry, yeah, she put it down again. The third time he puts the sign up, my girl took her cane and cracked him in the back of the head. She's like, put your sign down. Sign stayed down the rest of the fucking night.
I bet it did.
But it was one of the funniest moments, because she leans down, grabs the cane, and she's holding it, and the sign goes back up, and she just cracks him in the side of the head.
You can tell that's not nowadays, because nowadays they would have had her thrown out.
Oh, yeah. But everybody needs safe zones, and
yeah, I went to a show and the lady's like complaining because when the wrestlers come in, they were standing up and she couldn't see, and the security's like, they're allowed to stand up when they come in. They must sit down when the match starts.
Yeah,
and every time that somebody came in, the guy stood up. She's like, I paid $50 for this seat, and we're like, you paid the same amount as everybody else.
Yeah.
You're sitting in the front row. Next time, pay a little extra to be more in the front row.
Was this was it a WWE event?
Yes, it was a Raw event.
Okay. So on the topic of wrestling, I do want to bring this up real quick. Our buddy David McCall had a.
I was going to talk about that later. Okay.
Had a pretty nasty injury from. I wasn't there, unfortunately, but from what you told me and the interweb is saying, it was a pretty gnarly bump. So we just want wish him a speedy recovery. He's a damn good.
I'll bring it up because that actually affects this Saturday.
Because he's in one of the matches.
Since we're already on that topic, we might as well go right into
we
El
should.
Porco's.
We should go into El Porco's wrestling report, but
right.
allow me to get the theme music up for El Porco's wrestling.
I have no idea because I have no headphones.
I know. Well, you should have headphones. Oh no, someone took your
someone took my plug.
Your jack. I forgot your adapter.
Jackass.
I know, motherfuckers.
My jack's off.
So we're gonna get giggity. So we're gonna get the theme song up here and get ready to go. And it is now time for Pork Chop's Wrestling Report. El Porco's Wrestling Report.
That's right. I'm Mexican.
We need to find a.
Play one on the radio.
I'm sorry, I talked over you.
Go ahead.
We gotta find a Mexican heavy metal, like somewhere between mariachi and heavy metal.
We should.
I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, I want to look at that right now while this is playing.
As always, I talk about Bulldozer Collectibles, Berlin Farmers Market, entrance B10, store 329. Gotta bring that up. All right, so this Saturday there's a double wrestling event, the Flyer Skate Zone, 601 Laurel Oaks Road, Voorhees, New Jersey. First up, WSU Unshakable. Cherry Bomb versus Allison Kay, which should be Cherry Bomb's last, I guess, maybe WSU appearance because she did sign, her and Pepper signed with TNA.
Did they really?
Oh, yeah, they signed a while ago. I'm surprised they're there this long. I think this may be their last event. Brittany Blake will take on Solo Darling. We have Chrissy Rivera starting a stable. She finally made it to WSU. About time, Chrissy. She has Samantha Heights and is going to wrestle Veda Scott. Mia Yim is going to wrestle Annie Social. Penelope Ford is going to wrestle Jordan Grace. Marty Bell is going to wrestle Jenny Rose. And another member of Chrissy's stable, Sue Young, will wrestle Tessa Blanchard. You know, Tully Blanchard's, I believe, daughter, granddaughter, one relative. And then later on that night, CZW, Prelude to Violence. Matt Tremont will wrestle Danny Havoc because he won a match where he won the chance to wrestle Matt Tremont. TV Ready, who may also have their last appearance at CZW because it's Black G's and Pepper Parks. And Pepper Parks, as I said, signed with Cherry Bomb to go to TNA. Versus the Hit Squad. Alex Colon, who hurt Preacher for legit in a very bad accident, put him out for a year, I believe, with neck surgery.
Yeah.
Preacher finally gets his hands on Alex Colon this weekend. Leo Rush, who signed with TNA, who hasn't shown up at any matches, has kind of showed up, jumped Janelle in the back, cost him his chance for Best of the Best. He will be sending a representative to CZW to wrestle Joey Janela. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky.
I saw Sozio had posted up a bunch of pictures on Twitter of all the representatives. There's Batman.
Everybody's been doing it.
There was Stay Puffed. There's a couple of good ones that were on
now
there.
Being that Damian Sandow has been let go, those pictures have showed up. I personally think it's going to be an individual that refers to Joey Janela as Baby Boy Janela, which may sound like a famous singer that just got back with the Misfits. Maybe just a little bit. I don't know if you know about that.
I didn't bring that up. I'll bring that afterwards.
Right,
yeah,
but
Oh yeah, not Danzig.
But sounds like that. But we have a little technical difficulty here because EYFBO is supposed to wrestle with Nation of Intoxication, Scarlet and Graves, and Dub Boys. But as mentioned earlier, Dave McCall did a Jesus Take the Wheel suicide dive outside of the ring, caught the ring apron, may have either broken or dislocated his shoulder. I know today he was due for an MRI, but I've yet to hear any word from him of how he's doing. Chrissy Rivera, again doing her stable, is managing Greg Excellence versus Joe Gacy. I still believe they're fighting for a chance to fight Matt Tremont. Devin Moore will wrestle Jonathan Grisham, who after winning the Best of the Best, denounced anybody that does any kind of backyard wrestling or TOD or any kind of the death matches. David Starr is going to wrestle David Christ. Battle of the Daves. Tim Donst will wrestle Johnny Silver. And Rory Gulak and Drew Gulak will teach us how to be amazing. Now, the word seems to be that they may fill in for the Dub Boys. That seems to be the rumor.
Okay.
And that's it for this weekend for wrestling.
I found a mariachi version of Crazy Train. This works pretty well.
It does. I think that's the new.
And the fact that we're talking over it
makes it okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so we just talk over it.
Yep.
I do thoroughly. Yeah, I think it's now the official new theme song for El Porco's Wrestling Report.
Hopefully, I have to bring my own plug-in.
Yeah, you do.
Next week I'll have a splitter for this, so those headphones will still work. And then I'll give you this splitter if that one's not there anymore. So you brought it up in regards to certain things. After 33 years, Glenn Danzig is getting back together with the Misfits, playing 2 shows for I think it's Riot Fest.
And honestly, from what I saw, they don't look like Rolling Stone zombies.
No,
they don't.
But that's one of those things that came as
How can you tell with a makeup?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's one of those things that you never, ever thought would happen. Like, you eventually were like, all right, maybe Guns N' Roses will get together again, or maybe this. But I never...
A certain person always says $20 is $20.
Oh, yeah. And it's one of those things where it's when I saw it today on Facebook, I was like, this has to be like one of those troll fake articles. And I see other things posted. I was like, holy shit, man. Jerry Only, Glenn Danzig, and Wolfgang von Frankenstein.
I don't know. All I know is whoever the guy was that showed up at Chiller, they were suing him because he had something that looked like the pitcher and was saying he used to play in the Misfits, and I think he's one of those guys. I'm not sure which one.
No, I think that was somebody else. But yeah, so that's awesome. I'm actually excited that is a.
And I'd like to bring something else up about Chiller.
Of course,
being that I said Chiller. What's the world come to when a fight breaks out during Daydream Believer by the Monkees during the concert?
Really?
Yes, I was told that the fight broke out. I believe it was Daydream Believer during a Monkees concert. A Monkees concert.
Who does that?
Cheer up, Sleepy Jean.
Or Take the Last Train to Clarksville. I forget which one it was.
Oh, what can it mean?
But during a
Yeah,
Monkees
I know, right?
concert. I mean, what were they fighting for, bananas? But still.
I bet they were fighting over the homecoming queen.
Probably.
What was it? I missed that.
I bet they were fighting over the homecoming queen.
Oh.
But that kind of begs the question: is there any band that you would want to see reunite, whether it's for one show or for a tour, like a band that's been on the outs with each other for, well, not on the outs, but just kind of split up and has never really done much.
My dream already came true, so
and
it was Disturbed.
It was
so
Disturbed.
I'm going to be seeing them next week.
Well, they didn't necessarily split up. They just took a hiatus.
Yeah, but
so
hiatus for like 6 years.
You had the idea that they're eventually going to get together again, but
maybe
this is one of those things where
how many other bands have gone on a hiatus and then just no?
That's true. All right, so Disturbed was yours. How about you, Pork Chop? Was there any band that ever went on a, that took a break or just stopped playing music together? Genesis. Original Genesis with Phil Collins and Peter Gabriel.
Yes, I would. I've seen Genesis and
Queen.
Phil Gabriel.
Come on,
that was hard.
That was that was harsh, sir. Flag that play. Flag that, please.
Hey, don't you lie. You would want to see Queen too.
I would, but there's no physical way.
They are trying to resurrect people now, so maybe.
Well, they did
DNA.
Wait, so didn't somebody play as a hologram?
Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, but then if they resurrected Freddie Mercury, we'd have Zombies, and we don't need that.
Zombies, AIDS.
There you go. How about the original White Zombie?
There you go.
Yeah. I kind of like their stuff better than kind of Zombie now.
The Rob Zombie stuff. I
am enjoying his album of whatever he decided the fall and
a very long album. Warlock name.
That's not the real name.
Oh yeah,
I forget. That's like 3 or 4 songs stuck together.
Oh okay.
But when you open it up, it's called like The Fall and Demise.
Oh okay.
It's written on the CD.
I mean, for me, I've actually always been a fan of Oasis.
Okay.
And just to see them because I'd go see them just to see if they just fight on stage like they were always known to do.
You just want to see Wham. I know.
Why don't you go watch Nickelback?
No.
If you want to see that.
There was speaking of Nickelback, I gotta bring thank you for helping me segue into this. Nickelback,
we don't segue for shit.
Nickelback.
I fell off one. It hurt.
I'm gonna ride a Segway. Yeah, there you go. You did fall off one.
Yeah, it fucking hurt.
There was a poll.
I won't try one of them hoverboards.
And according to this particular poll, Donald Trump is disliked more than Nickelback.
Damn it! You took my fucking segue, bastard.
So there is a thing people hate more than Nickelback. I didn't think that would ever happen. But apparently, all you need to do is have a bad comb over and a spray tan.
Yep.
And you're immediately hated more than Nickelback.
Dun, dun, dun. Look at this graph!
Why is it? Everybody keep hearing like the door's closing.
No.
I keep hearing it. It sounds like the fucking door's closing.
No. You're fucking paranoid. That's what it is.
I know.
You keep looking over your shoulder.
I know. It's weird.
Well, stop bringing your exes in the studio. You won't feel so paranoid. That was fucked up. I shouldn't say that.
Yeah.
Lord, I'm sorry.
Lord, I apologize. With the people down there in New Guinea.
Yep.
Bands that, I wish Nickelback would disband.
No, I don't hate Nickelback that much. I like all 3 songs that they have.
Nickelback used to, well, not Nickelback, but Chad Kroeger used to be the vocalist for Theory of a Dead Man. And I always wondered why their early songs sounded so much like Nickelback does now. And then my buddy's like, yeah, well, Chad Kroeger used to be the singer.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that explains a whole fucking lot. I'm just going to listen to that era of Theory of a Dead Man anymore. I'm going to keep up with the new shit that they put out, which actually isn't that bad.
I do like at least one Nickelback song, and I do like Rockstar because ZZ Top.
Yeah, I think everybody likes at least one. I think everybody has one guilty pleasure Nickelback song. And
I don't even know any Nickelback songs.
And
I probably know them, but I just don't know that they're Nickelback.
Well, you probably do because Nickelback used to be the theme song for Raw for a while, which was Burned to the Ground.
Okay, so then
I like that song.
Well, that's one of the ones I liked, but because of being a wrestling fan, I heard it every fucking Monday.
I hate the Nickelback.
And it's like...
But don't you hate when you find out stuff like that? Like, there used to be a wrestler on the circuit called Icon.
Yeah.
Did you ever see Icon?
Yeah.
Let me clarify, because who the fuck knows, we might get Chad Kroeger calling in and being a guest one day, so I want to be, at least clear the air.
Yeah.
I don't hate Nickelback. I hate Nickelback's behavior at certain events.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, it's the difference in saying, I can say I hate... I actually say the same thing for a guy like Justin Bieber. His music is not all that bad.
His newest song actually is pretty...
Like, his music is not all that bad.
That Love Yourself song, you heard that?
Yeah. Well, I
have daughters.
I
so
have a 12-year-old
no
and a 10-year-old. So,
Yeah.
yeah. But his behavior for a while was just like, dude.
Yeah, but he's turning that stuff around because I've seen a lot of the celebrities surprise fans and stuff, and he's always nice.
Well, he just posted, he just said somewhere in some interview that he doesn't want pictures with fans anymore. I feel like a zoo animal.
Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Said that?
Yeah.
I'd heard somebody said that.
Yeah, it was Bieber.
I thought it was Justin Timberlake.
No, it was Bieber. It was posted on TMZ and all that shit.
Yeah,
it was like, you know what? If you don't want to take pictures with fans, then don't fucking
stop touring.
Yeah, don't be famous. It's one of those things where if you're going to put out tour, if you're going to tour, put out albums, be in a spotlight, and you don't expect people to walk up to you and beg you for a picture, then just stop. Go buy a cabin somewhere and, just disappear. Please.
Cabin in the woods. Justin Bieber.
Bieber in the woods.
But yeah, so, I agree. I don't necessarily hate Nickelback, but it's some of the behavior. Like, I don't hate Fuel. I hate Brett Scallion for just being Brett Scallion.
But give me Fuel. Give me fire.
Give me dabba, 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 dabba. Yeah, because Brett Scallion, I think for the last 3 or 4 gigs they've had, has just gone on these fucking tirades. Like the one guy, he's like, "You bought my house." Wait, what? Like apparently he saw some dude looked like somebody that was in his a defense against him in a court thing, and he's like, and he started yelling at this dude. He got arrested again after a show somewhere last week for an outstanding warrant for a previous DUI. Like, just stop being Brett Scallion. Be somebody else. Just stop being Brett Scallion. Because they were just announced for another festival.
I was going to do a show, but then DUI.
Because he got announced for a festival. And I'm like, I'm happy it's for a festival, not for a solo gig. Because if I pay for the festival and he becomes Brett Scallion, I can go, well, at least there's 8 other bands I want to see. I'm not going to have to leave disappointed after he gets arrested after this. Awesome.
Or during the show, who knows?
Oh, yeah. Like, it's one of the, it's, I mean, I hate to say it. Scott Weiland was one of them. Scott Weiland was one of those guys, and a year or so, or a few months actually prior to him passing away, a video service of him singing with his band The Wildabouts, and like the way he was singing, and you could tell he was just totally, just fucking gone. And it's like, dude, people are paying to come see you play. You know, if you know for a fact that you shouldn't be on a stage, just don't go out. Cancel the show. Don't go out there because people are paying money, good hard-earned money, to come see you play, and you're walking out and you're not only singing off key and off tempo, but you're not even in tune. The band's either way too ahead of you, way too far behind you. You're never on the same page. Just stop, please.
Right. So, I think the next big convention that's coming up is Wizard World?
Yes.
In Philadelphia? You going to that pork chop?
Nope.
No?
I wish I was. I really do.
Honestly, I'd like to go, but it's an expensive show.
It is.
And it's a good show, but I don't know. I will say this, the first year I did go to it, I entered the costume contest and did get Best Male Villain. So that was
really?
pretty cool, yeah. Did the new 52 Joker, so that was pretty awesome.
I will say, if somebody comes up with that same deal, I got in for $25. If they do that special again, for like a certain amount of time, you could buy tickets for $25.
Yeah, I would do that.
And just so you know, there are scalpers there, just like any event.
Yeah.
I got approached to see if I wanted to buy a ticket for the whole weekend and all that stuff by some guy outside.
For how much?
Huh? It was, I don't know. It was like I didn't really ask him,
okay.
but there are people scalping tickets. Just like, but I mean, you pay what is it, $100 to go there or something?
Yeah, for the weekend, yeah.
And then $80, $100 to get an autograph, 8 autographs.
Yeah, and I mean I got a autograph for Lou Ferrigno there. Paid like $30 with a Polaroid, and that was cheap there. That's cheap anywhere, but everything else is at least. I think all the VIPs and all that are like $200 or something like that.
There's nobody. I'm still mad that and I still can't remember her name. The girl from Sharknado was charging $50 for autograph. Yeah,
Sharknado. Honestly,
yeah,
$50 at Chiller.
Jeez.
I wanted to bring this up. Usually, I don't like to plug events, like shows, concerts that we're not giving away tickets for, but I wanted to plug this one. December 2nd at the New Jersey Performing Arts Center is Last Fan Standing featuring Bruce Campbell. It is a game show. It's essentially a game show hosted by Bruce Campbell. And there are VIP tickets you can get. They're, I think, $1.50, and it gives you a chance.
Oh, $1.50? I'll go.
Well, it gives you VIP seating, a poster, a meet and greet with Bruce Campbell, and the chance to be a contestant in the game. And I'm going to read you real quick. I want to read the synopsis of this whole thing. The fast-paced quiz show hosted by Comic-Con God, or as Adam King put, the Chin, Bruce Campbell.
Here comes the Crimson Chin.
Gives fans the chance to show off their knowledge of geek culture, like Jeopardy for fanboys and fangirls. No state capitals or potent potables. However, contestants win or lose based on their fluency in subjects that really matter. Superheroes, wizards, monsters, and alien worlds.
That actually reminds me of a little bit of geek trivia. Yesterday was the 11th anniversary of the Leroy Jenkins video.
It was
being posted to YouTube.
For
those of you who like World of Warcraft,
is Bruce Campbell, star of Ash vs. Evil Dead and Burn Notice. His Q&A appearances at Comic-Con are legendary. He's a raconteur with a quick wit and sharp tongue, and tremendously likable, smart aleck. The search for the ultimate master geek knowledge has begun. 2 VIP packages are available for purchase for the event. Purchasers of tickets listed at $56 or higher will have the chance to compete when those tickets are purchased online at njpac.org or Ticketmaster.com. So as long as you buy a ticket, it's the ticket prices are $39.50, $49.50, but they come out to I think $50-something with tax. So as long as you buy that higher tier ticket price, you have a chance to be called up to play in this game show with fucking Bruce Campbell as the host.
Cool.
Like that's not too bad. So any fans of Bruce Campbell, and there's a shitload of them out in the world, definitely could take a risk, because even if you're not going to be a contestant, if you're not lucky enough to be called upon, you get to see Bruce Campbell possibly eviscerate 3 poor souls on a stage for not knowing any answers to the questions.
And speaking of cosplay type, stuff, if you are interested in becoming a character at Bloodshed Farms or a personnel at Bloodshed Farms, please, now is the time to contact us. Go to bloodshedfarms.com and let us know. Complete the application. We'll get in touch with you.
Yes, or
Clark call you and tell you that? Because we tried to get him in tonight.
No, but I just thought of it. I saw it on the Bloodshed Farms actor page.
Oh.
It's also one of those things where you can even reach out to anybody from the show here, because we're all affiliated with Bloodshed Farms. You can reach out to us for any questions as to how the whole process works and whatnot. It's a whole lot of fun.
How many years Pork Chop?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Or how many years has it been there?
How many years have you been there?
12 or 13. I forget which it was. 10, 11, 12. Yeah, this is our 12th years.
Yeah, that'd be my 11th year.
Right.
I'm one less than the first year.
Oh, so that's why you cheated off me.
Yep.
Yeah, because our first year at Columbus was our 10th year, and this is our 3rd year there, so that would mean this is our 13th.
13th year, so then 12 years.
No, 12. No, it's 12.
It's 12?
I can't count.
Yeah. Stop.
It's 12, so you've been there 11.
Yep.
All right, so I got a question.
Yeah.
Going back to the concert stuff, has there ever been a band you liked and then you saw them in concert and it was a huge disappointment?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for me, I mean, I kind of got here. Frank, you go first. I kind of have to go through.
The first one that was my biggest disappointment. I thought this show was going to be great. Megadeth in concert. They weren't the headliner, which I think might have been the problem, but it was honestly very disappointing. There was no energy in the show whatsoever. It was just very bland. I didn't get that, heavy metal vibe, the headbanging mood. It was just blah. They weren't. I don't know if they weren't having their best night or what it was. They did give away a guitar, and that was pretty cool, but honestly, the show was just lacking.
For me, and I mean, can we include in this bands we've seen previously that were good, and then we saw them again, and it was
No, I'm talking about like you listen to their albums, you're like, oh, this is going to be awesome, and you go there, you're like,
that's what happened for me.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Somebody you listen to, you are excited to see, and when you see what they do in concert, you're like, eh.
I mean, I could go with something pretty recent with this, and I mean, for me, I mean, it's a toss up, but I kind of gotta lean towards. I saw Meatloaf back in October or November. I can't remember exactly when it was. And my buddy Dustin, who does our website work for us and all that, he went and saw him a couple days prior. And it was, and I asked him how was the show, and he said if you're a Meatloaf fan, it's going to be fun. He's like, if you're not a Meatloaf fan, you're not going to enjoy it. And thankfully, I'm a fan of his music, so I was like, all right, I'm going to have fun and enjoy it. His band was phenomenal, and that's right about where it stops.
Yeah, but he has a lot of health issues.
Well, yeah, there were a lot of health issues and whatnot. But I kind of looked at it as these songs were hard for him to sing originally, live. Back in the 70s. And then you put 40 years on top of that, and it's going to affect it a little bit. But when it comes to a guy like that, rather than really try to sound like people want you to sound, you should try, don't try to hit a note that you know for a fact you can't hit. Don't try to, I have, I hear you sighing over there, so I'm gonna let you finish.
I was gonna say, let me answer my question too.
But yeah, so for Meatloaf for me was it, but it was only because you could clearly tell he was really, really trying to really push out notes that he should not have been trying to push out. Like the show itself, the band sounded great, but he was off key a lot. He was off tune a lot. He was off.
But again, for his age and all, that's kind of understandable.
But
I'm talking about a band. Like my big thing was I used to be a big fan of The Fix.
Okay.
Their album, they were hot, all kinds of stuff. Their albums were just coming out. I loved their music. I went and seen them, and it was like watching statues.
Actually, no. For me, I'll change it.
I watched 5 statues, and the only thing the one guy did is one time during the show, he walked to the edge of the stage, stuck his foot out, and let some girl touch it, and then went back to being a frozen statue. They did absolutely nothing in concert, no moving, no nothing. It was just like watching a wall.
You know what?
But yet the music was awesome, and I loved their show. I love their music.
I'll go with this. Actually, I'll go with this one. Lordy, which is essentially to me, their album was fantastic. They played Ozfest back in 2008 when it was free. It was a free fest, and I saw them on the lineup. I was like, awesome. They're on the lineup, great. And then I ended up seeing them live, and it was just like, oh, come on. Like, again, same thing. They were essentially a mashup of Gwar and Kiss when it came to their stage look. But, again, kind of the same thing. They didn't do a lot of interaction. They kind of stood in place, played their instruments, sang their songs, which they made on the albums. There are maybe 5-6 minute songs, but they made each and every song an additional 4 minutes with guitar solos that didn't need to be in there. And it was disappointing, but it wasn't a band I didn't necessarily go to see that band. But if I could name one that I was excited to see on a festival that was disappointing, it's a toss between them and the Butcher Babies. They were kind of, there. And they're pretty reckless, actually. I'll bring them up. They're pretty reckless.
God damn, you going to let me finish?
Sorry.
Sometime today?
I've asked him for one band name, and he's up to 4 or 5.
I know, right? Another...
Can't commit.
I've been to too many damn concerts. I'm like, shit.
And I didn't go to this concert because it's kind of hard to fucking go to that concert. But at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame show, which recently aired, watching Steve Miller who should have been in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame years ago.
Who's that?
Steve Miller.
Oh, yeah.
But he put on a good performance. The man is an excellent guitarist. Just the vocals weren't quite there anymore. It's kind of disappointing.
But again, this is somebody
he's on the older side.
Yeah,
exactly. It's somebody that's was there and now they're not. It's understandable. But I'm talking somebody
newer.
No, I'm talking somebody that during their heyday, their albums are hot. Their videos are hot. I mean, they're the thing right now, and then you go see them live, and it's nothing.
I will say that Cheap Trick, who played 10 minutes later, because they should have been inducted in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame fucking years ago, but they didn't get inducted. They were awesome.
I saw Cheap Trick play when they were in their heyday, and they were awesome.
Yeah,
they're
still awesome.
Again, I brought Pretty Reckless.
No, they're not. I'll argue that.
No?
Have you heard the new album?
I wasn't listening to the new album. They were just playing the hits at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
No, because the new album...
Cheap Trick, or not Cheap Trick, Pretty Reckless. Again, the album sounds fantastic. I saw them live, and it's very, very clear that Taylor Momsen is just up there to be white, blonde, and sexy. That's essentially it. Like, the live vocals are not...
Of who?
Taylor Momsen, who's the lead singer of The Pretty Reckless.
Oh.
But I can see. What the hell are you looking at? You keep looking
That's a
at
phone number, dumbass.
Oh, 330-4749.
Yeah, I need the 856 for people calling from Texas.
From Texas?
Yeah.
Oh, is Russia still tuning in?
No. Yeah, he went to sleep. No, he said he's sleeping and listening.
He's sleeping and listening?
Okay.
What'd he say?
We should wake him up.
Oh.
Wake him up. No. What the hell are you talking about? Continue.
Oh, yeah.
He's talking about his 5th or 6th band. And he was disappointed because he can't commit to just one disappointment.
I can't because where I've seen so many that it's hard to pick one.
You go to a lot of sucky concerts.
I do.
Because I only had the one. I've been to a lot of concerts, but it was only the one.
Did you even say it yet? I don't even. I got so lost in his...
Mine was The Fix.
The Fix, okay, yeah.
I loved their music, and they didn't do shit.
I got lost in his 5 or 6 or 7 or I don't know how many fucking bands he named by now. 4.
And that all the shows I've ever been to. Though I did almost see Steven Tyler die at Aerosmith. That was interesting.
Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You know how they have the
cool.
big tarp?
He almost died. That's fucking cool.
You know how they have the big tarp that hangs up and then they pull it down when the show starts? Well, we were on the side of the stage and they all ran forward, so that as the tarp drops and the tarp got stuck and they were yanking things down, we saw the whole band go, run forward, turn around, and run back.
Oh, jeez.
And they all reset, and they tried it again, and it worked.
Well, didn't Bono fall off stage in Philly not too long, a few years ago?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd love to see that. I'd hate to see the guy get hurt, but it's still... I saw Bono almost die.
There was... kind of switching to the most fun live music experience.
Oh, my God. Here we go with another 6 or 7.
Well, no. I actually have one, and it actually doesn't even involve the band. It involves the fans.
Watch the
that were there.
The light, by the way.
Mine would be Joan Jett, but I cannot comment on why it was such a fun concert.
Okay.
I'll take your word for that. For me, it was actually.
Well, let's just say there might have been sex in the mosh pit.
Oh, okay. For me, I went and saw at the E Factory.
That sounds like a song, a metal song.
It does. Sex in the mosh pit,
or a metal band. Fuck it.
I went and saw, and now I might get. The look of shame from over to my left-hand side. I went and saw ICP.
I would have went. They just played.
Yeah, they played last night.
They said it was
at
pretty
the
good.
Gilmore.
What I don't understand is I thought Fago got banned and stuff, and they said Fago was everywhere there.
Certain places don't let them do it.
No, Fago wanted them banned. They said don't use ours anymore. Don't do it at shows because people were Fago and ICP go hand in hand, and then there's mayhem, and then Fago thinks they're getting a bad rap out of that.
No, they're not. They don't realize that they fucking boost their goddamn sales whenever fucking ICP comes to town.
Exactly. I laughed. I watched some documentary, and the girl was walking into the encampment, and she tripped.
Over Fago cans?
No, she turned around, she looked, and she goes, I know I'm at the right place. I tripped over a bottle of Fago, and there was a bottle. And it was a full bottle, too.
Nice.
I mean, but I went and saw...
I want to clear the air when it comes to ICP.
Yes.
So do I.
I don't mind ICP.
I like ICP.
I don't mind the band. They do a lot of great things. They do a lot of great things for their fans.
And you're going to have the same bitch I have.
I hate juggalos and juggalettes.
Oh, no. I don't have a problem with them.
They bother me.
There are some...
And it's not all of them.
Yeah, there are some that definitely give a really bad rap to the ones that work a full-time job and whatever the case may be. And there are some, and there's some that I can't fucking stand either.
I thought you were going to go with something else because for the same reason I don't like Saw.
Right.
Because as soon as a person sees a clown, oh, you're ICP.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, that's
as soon as people see Pork Chop, oh, you're the Saw Pig. No, I'm not. I'm from Motel Hell.
No, people always say ICP.
Right. Exactly, yeah. But
any clown is ICP, but it's not.
SNL a couple years ago did a parody of ICP songs Miracles. And that particular song had a lyric in it that even I'm like, oh, God, fuck, man, come on. Like, the song was brilliant, and then there was the line of fucking magnets, how do they work?
Yeah.
And even me being a very, very devoted fan, I'm like, all right, don't. Please, Jay, Shag, don't. So we...
this is for you, Enrique. Agent K.
Enrique?
Agent K.
Agent K?
Agent K.
Zed, I could be Agent M.
No. This is Agent KQUE with question marks. Agent K? Sorry. Mexican secret agent.
So
him and Double O Cuervo.
The Double O Cuervo. Yeah. But we were in line, and we were inside the venue, and there was the band that SNL did a parody. The name of the band was called Asdan, and it did the parody of the Miracle song. So all the ICP fans being in what the hell? What are you doing?
I don't know. I want to talk to you. I want to make it look like we're having a conversation.
Yeah. So all the fans started chanting, Asdan, Asdan. And I was like, fuck, they're chanting for the parody of the band they're here to see. That's pretty goddamn funny. Well, then the guy that's supposed to work the spotlight, the rig lowers down, and he's sitting down, and he's sitting down in the seat, and he's buckling himself in. So then the fans start chanting for the goddamn lighting guy. So you have a room with 1,000 people in this room chanting for the fucking lighting guy. I'm like, these motherfuckers chant for anything.
Yes.
And the light guy's like, yeah, me, awesome.
Go me!
And he's getting raised up. Well, apparently Jay and Shaggy heard about it in the back, them chanting for the lighting guy. And I found out after the show was over, as I was talking to him, they heard him chant for the lighting guy. So they're like, we're going to try. And it's like, we're not going to try to hit him with Faygo. We want to try to get him, we want to try and get him.
Yes, because hitting the lighting with Faygo is a genius idea.
Well, you figure that those things bounce off the lighting rigs all the time. But they were going to try and get it over the lighting rig and have it spray the dude. So, but the dude was a fan, as we found out, because he's up there and they're going like over his head. He's totally fucking drenched in it, and he's just up there fucking, yeah! Just totally soaked. But the highlight of the night was at the end of the show, they did this thing called the Faygo Armageddon, where essentially they just, it sounds exactly, it is exactly how it sounds. On the stage, they have 3 barrels, and they're constantly being refilled to the show with the Faygo bottles they use. Well, now they start bringing out boxes upon boxes, more barrels, and every band that was there at the show comes out and they start spraying the Faygo around. And
that's just sticky.
And well, they use Diet Faygo because it doesn't get sticky.
No, it's still sticky. Fuck you.
And
that's just like a guar show.
Yeah.
And my buddy Albert was in the front. We came together, and then I lost him.
That's disgusting.
We arrived together.
Okay, that's better.
And then I lost them in the crowd. And they're doing the Faygo stuff, and they shoot them off their fingers. They go flying into the fucking crowd. And people pick up bottles. They drink whatever's left and fucking throw it. It's pretty fucking gnarly.
Okay, so now I'm gonna get a headache from fucking artificial sweeteners.
So
this show just keeps getting better and better.
I leave the. I believe in the show. I'm trying to call my buddy because he was my fucking ride, and I'm like, I walk past this dude who has face paint, holding a bloody towel against his face, and I walk right past him, and then I hear my name, and it was him. I was like, what the fuck happened to you? And he said that what happened was when they shot one of the bottles off, it usually goes out bottom and first. But when it shot off, the bottle flipped and went nozzle first, and it caught him in the nose.
Oh, God.
So he had the ring of the bottle that just busted his nose open, and he's bleeding. He's like, but I got the fucking bottle. And I'm like, you crazy son of a bitch.
That's how you get ants.
You want ants?
That's how you get
ants. So
wait, so you're surprised about going to an event where they chant for anything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you not been to CZW?
Oh yeah. Well,
they chant for the guy that sweeps up.
Oh yeah.
They chant for anything.
That's why
it's like that anywhere.
That's why I kind of want to go to any after WrestleMania Raw, because they chant for the popcorn guy, the camera guy, Michael Cole, JBL. They chant for superstar wrestlers aren't even there.
My worst concert experience started with a chant. I was at a Joan Jett concert, and it was hot.
Is this the same Joan Jett concert?
What?
That there was sex in the mosh pit?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So wait,
it's a fucking eventful concert.
So you want to hear the worst part?
It was the worst and best?
It was the worst and the best because it was hot. A nice cool breeze blows in.
This sounds bad.
It's bad. The crowd starts to applaud for the nice cool breeze. Well, you know what happens when cold air meets hot air?
Fucking cyclones and shit?
The stage went straight up in the air.
Holy fuck.
The tornado hit. Things were flying, and people would not give up their spot. Luckily, the lighting rigs were swinging, and people they're just going, run. And I'm like, okay. So I took off. We waited, and afterwards, people would not move. But they moved them far enough away from the stage that I guess they felt safe. But half the stage flew up in the air and everything. It was after the first band started. Then I made my way down, made it all the way back to my spot, and then stood there and started another chant called "Fuck Johansson and Give Us Jet" because we were there for an hour.
The worst concert experience I ever had.
I still have the newspaper article from the tornado hitting in the middle of a concert.
And you might give me more grief for going to this concert than I will ever give you grief for going to an ICP concert.
Nickelback?
No, not Nickelback. Not
I wouldn't see Rod Stewart.
Not even rock. Fuck.
What?
Speaking of Rod Stewart?
I'd fuck Rod Stewart. No, speaking of Rod Stewart, you ever get a song stuck in your head and like
in your head?
It's been fucking
zombie.
Not that one. But for years, it's been stuck in your head to the point where you're not even sure it's a real fucking song.
Yes.
It's maddening. It's like the worst thing ever. There was a song stuck in my head, and it was only part of a verse in the chorus. And I couldn't figure out what the song was for fucking years.
What was the part?
I couldn't figure. I couldn't even remember the lyrics, honestly.
It'll probably get stuck in his head again.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's okay because I know what it is now. "Rhythm of My Heart" by Rod Stewart. The chorus got stuck in my head, and it was just stuck in my head for fucking years. I couldn't figure out what the fuck song it was, and I tried to ask people what it was, and I told them it went and nobody knows what the fuck that is. Yeah, fast forward a little farther. Oh no, this is it. Oh no, a little farther.
Right here.
Yeah. This part fucking stuck in my head.
Yeah, the reason why I went to see Rod Stewart was I took a friend of mine to see like Def Leppard. I took him to see Kiss. I took him to see all these concerts.
This last part right here. Meets the sky, I'll be sailing. Couldn't figure out what the fuck part it was. Couldn't figure out the words. That was stuck in my head for years.
So he comes up to me one day and goes, "Oh, I want to pay you back for taking me to all these concerts, Guns N' Roses, Queensryche,
let's go
Def
see
Leppard."
Rod Stewart.
And he takes me, that's where he took me. He goes, "I got a ticket for you for Rod Stewart." I went, "What the hell?"
Honestly, he's a
But
good
I
artist.
enjoyed the show.
He
Yeah,
is. It's got to be a good show. I'd like to see Rod Stewart. But,
okay,
like I was talking about,
Yeah.
the worst concert experience I've ever had. I'm at the Ford Centennial Celebration, 100 years of Ford. It was a fucking cool-ass car show that spanned, like, many acres. They had cars from all 100 years of Ford. We actually brought our 65 Thunderbird there to, be a part of the show. We got free tickets. If you brought a car, you could go get free tickets. And they had a concert there. Toby Keith was, the current Ford spokesperson. Ford spokesperson. So he was doing the concert. So we go to the Toby Keith concert for free. Well, they had everybody lined up about, I don't know, a football field's length from the stage, and everybody was like up against.
Toby Keith.
Everybody was not yet. Everybody was like pressed up against this mesh fence. You know that orange mesh fence that they use at like crime scenes sometimes?
Yeah.
Or construction scenes. We were all pressed up against that fence. They dropped that, and it was a stampede.
Like cattle?
Like fucking cattle.
Yeah.
It was a stampede to get up to the stage. My brother almost got fucking trampled. And killed. The only thing that saved him was my dad grabbing one arm and some other guy in the crowd grabbing the other arm and holding him up so he didn't get trampled by people in the crowd, because people did get trampled. People did go to the hospital.
Apparently you've never been to the Allentown Fairgrounds.
Well, I've been there too, but this was my worst concert experience.
Oh, well, that's the way. That's the way they start all their stuff.
Yeah. Honestly, the concert was good. I liked Toby Keith back in 2000s when the concert was. So it was a good show, but it was just
for me
fucking mess.
Kind of keeping on the same thing. Keith Urban.
Yeah.
Keith Urban. I had seen online that at a lot of his concerts, he would have a stage set up. He obviously on the big stage with the full band, and then he had a stage set up like in the crowd. And I was like, well, how the fuck are they going to do that at the Susquehanna Bank Center? So it's me, my mom.
They did that with Motley Crue at Wachovia.
It was me.
And they walked out in the crowd.
It was me, my mom, and both of my daughters, and we were there. Actually, Sam was there too, and we were all. And we get there, and at the Susquehanna Bank Center, there's the in-house seats. And there's that walkway in between, and then there's the lawn. So you kind of there's stairs that go up to the lawn. That's where the other stage is set up, right in that walkway. Yeah, a couple seconds, yeah. So I was like, oh, shit, how the hell are we going to do this? So my daughter had a sign that said, Keith, give me your guitar. Because what he would do is he'd play like 4 or 5 songs and then sign the guitar and hand it out to the crowd.
That's pretty awesome.
So we noticed that he's done the one song and he's left the stage. Like, all right, so we start walking towards that second stage. Worst possible decision I could have made, because everybody went to that stage, and I'm there with my then 9-year-old daughter. And everybody is just pushing when he comes out to that stage, and I'm trying to keep an elbow's distance between me and the guy is about to knock over my daughter. And it got to the point where, where she was like, I want to get the fuck out of here. I'm terrified.
It was Black
she was
Friday.
Crying. And so we're trying now to move, and no one's moving.
Yeah, for years, my little brother had issues with crowds.
So I got to the point where I'm throwing elbows. I threw more elbows at a Keith Urban show than I ever did at a metal concert, and that fucking says something.
Yep.
But we will end the show at this. You brought up Rod Stewart, seeing Rod Stewart. This was 2001. I went and I was seeing Slipknot. It was Slipknot, Rammstein, American Head Charge.
Rod Stewart's nothing like Slipknot. So
it was Slipknot, Rod Stewart, Slipknot, Rammstein, American Head Charge, and System of a Down. It was the Pledge of Allegiance tour. And my mom and my grandmother took me and one of my friends to go to that show because they were going next door to the Wachovia Center to see Neil Diamond. So the parking lots are shared between the Spectrum and the Center. So it was kind of like the weirdest atmosphere because you were seeing all the Slipknot fans and Neil Diamond fans commingling in the same parking lot. Like you'd see all the silver hairs, and then behind them are just the dyed black lipstick, eyeliner, spikes. I was like, this is probably one of the funniest things I've ever seen at a concert, because I've never been to a concert where there's a Neil Diamond and then a Slipknot the same day in the same parking lot.
Do you remember WrestleMania when they showed the first one on the closed circuit? And you could go to the Spectrum and watch it on the closed circuit.
Yeah.
I was there.
Were you really?
They did it during the afternoon, and we watched it on the big screen.
Yeah.
We then left. That night was a Grateful Dead concert, and all the Deadheads had their camps in the parking lot. So we got to walk through. I walked from one end of a parking lot to another end, and this girl was holding up one finger with a sign that said, I need one ticket. That girl did not blink. That girl did not move. That girl did not twitch. The whole time we walked across, we were like, this is crazy.
Man,
then I went home,
out, man.
and I'm like, this is going to be good. So I turned on my little scanner, and I'm listening to the police reports. And I hear a cop chasing a naked man. And the naked man beat up the cop and got away. I said, what did you hit him with? That's all I want to know.
I don't want to know.
All right.
All right, so we will end the show.
That's our time.
Yeah, that is our time. So
I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh or sing a song Any of you guys know that one?
Nope.
I don't know the lyrics, but I know the song.
Yes, so
That's
do
Carol
I.
Burnett.
Periscope, thank you for tuning in. I'm not sure how many are left in the Periscope thing, but thank you for tuning into the live broadcast. Thank you, everybody, for tuning into the stream. Thank you. Who's it? Balls?
Bob Ball and Agent K.
Yeah, Bob Balls and Agent K. So thank you guys for tuning in. Real quick, all of our social...
Russia with Love?
Yes, all of our social media stuff. Facebook.com/Verge of Sanity Radio rocks. Twitter, Verge_radio. Instagram, Verge_radio. YouTube, make sure you click the subscribe button below the video, and you'll find out when we go live every single Thursday, which again is usually at 8 o'clock.
Most Thursdays.
Yeah, most Thursdays. And then aside from that, it's Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. The Periscope, also Verge_radio. And
I think that's it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it. Oh no, you have to do your plug.
We're out of time.
Are we?
Yeah, we're running way late now.
Are we? Oh, okay. All right. Well then, aside from that, we will see you guys next Thursday. We hope to have not only a ticket announcement for next Thursday, but a guest announcement as well for next Thursday.
Hopefully.
And a couple other things that we're working on as well. So have a great night, everybody. We will see you later. Enjoy your weekend. And it's supposed to rain for the next, 2 days or so. So
yeah, it's supposed to rain for like 2 weeks.
I know. God damn it. Well, stay safe out there. Enjoy your weekend. And we'll see you next Thursday. Bye-bye.
Remember 7-Eleven.